So it's getting around that time of year when people start thinking about goal setting. So what I wanted to do is kind of walk you through a quick workshop on how you can focus your goals and maybe come up with a plan for the next, 10, 15, maybe 20 years on how you're trying to get to where you're trying to go, who you need to find to help you get it done, how much money it's going to take. These are all huge questions when you start thinking about the goals that you're trying to put together. So what I want you to do is grab a sheet of paper, and you're going to take that paper vertically and divide it into three equal parts. All right, so you should have three separate sections after you do this. In the first section, you're going to label that list goals. In the second section, you're going to label that list due date. In the third section, you're going to label that part how much or amount. And then what you're going to do in the first section is number 1 to 50 down the left hand column of that page and just write different things that you want to accomplish. Now, what's cool about this is that you're going to get to about 10 or 15 and realize that you're running out of things, and it starts becoming difficult to think of things that you want to do. And that's because you have to start thinking beyond just your personal goals, things that you want to do, or maybe your immediate family. You got to start thinking about others, right? And the impact that you want to make in this world. But basically, I want you to work until you can get to 50. Then in the second column, I want you to put the exact month and year that you would like to accomplish the goal that you put in the left column. All right. And again, you can space this out over the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or more. Excuse me. It's totally up to you. And then in the last column, I want you to put the exact amount that it would cost for you to accomplish that goal if you paid for it with cash or you wrote one check. So that means that if it's a trip, you can't pay for it on credit. Okay, you can't take out a loan to get these things done. All of it has to be done with cash. Now, that doesn't mean that you lessen the goal in the left hand side because now you can't use credit. There's a reason why I want you to do this. Now, once you complete all 50 of the goals and you have dates next to each goal and you have a dollar amount next to each goal and what it will cost, I want you to add up the total cost of all 50 of your goals and it will give you a dollar amount. It could be anywhere from $500,000 to 2.5 million or more. Okay? Now, what you'll have in your hand once you complete this is a game plan for your life, the next 10, 15, 20 years. All right? Now, at that particular point, you have to start asking yourself questions. Who am I hanging around that's positioning me to accomplish these goals? What am I currently learning that is positioning me to accomplish these goals? Who's showing me how to get there? Who's mentoring me along the way? What vehicle should I be involved with that will allow me to accomplish the things that you wrote on the paper? Because what a lot of people realize is that after doing this and having this projection for your life, you realize that what you're currently doing is not enough. Yes, you may like it. It may be awesome. You may enjoy it, but it's not enough to get you to be able to do the things that you want to do in life. So when it's all said and done for you, you'll be able to say, I visited these places. I helped this amount of people. I was able to accomplish X, Y, Z. I contributed so much to blah, blah, blah. All right. Whatever that is for you, it's totally up to you. But what's important is that now you have a plan and it's something that you have in front of you and you can work. Now, from here on out, you're on a quest to find the environment, the people, the places, the things, the books, right? The education, whatever it is that you have to pursue in order to accomplish those things. And if you stick to earning the income to be able to do those things instead of purchasing it with debt or with money you don't have, then you'll be financially in a better off situation and maybe even financially independent as you pursue these things. The last thing I will share, more than likely, is one thing on the list, maybe two, that if you focused real hard, right, with a concerted amount of effort on those one or two things, it will position you to be able to do all of the other things that you wrote down. So just wanted to share that brief workshop with you. That's something that I kind of share with individuals that I work with, mentor and coach. And I thought that it would be helpful because now around this time of year, people start to think about, what's going on with their life, where would they like to be in the next couple of years, how they're going to get there. And this is just one way. I do have a helper that I use, a little kind of tool that I created to be able to do these things. And if you're interested in that, just send me a direct message and I'll tell you how to get it. Have a good one.